The young talents of Real Madrid. For tactical analysis, transfer speculation, scout reports, and anything football based, subscribe to Atlantis Football and leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. Under the reign of Florentino Perez since 2009, Real Madrid haven't been known for their youth development, preferring to splash big cash on Galacticos like Bale or Ronaldo, leaving them in the shadow to Barcelona, who have brought through players like Iniesta, Xavi and Messi from La Masia into their first team. But in recent years this perception has begun to flip. It is now Madrid who have a well of young talents, ready to push through into their first team, whilst the talent pool at La Masia has begun to dry up. So who are the young talents of Real Madrid? Number 1, Vinicius Junior. The 18-year-old Brazilian cost Madrid 35 million back in 2017 and has now begun to cement himself in Madrid's first 11. Vinicius can play on either wing behind the main striker or up front in the forward two. He's a great dribbler, allowing him to combine this with his electric pace to glide past opponents and open up a structured defensive system. He can make intelligent runs when finding himself in a centre forward position on the last defender to get in behind and give himself a scoring chance. Though being only 18, he does make poor decisions when on the attack every now and then, but this is something that can be eliminated from his game in the coming years. Vinicius' long-term position will be on the wings for Madrid, preferably on the left so he can cut in on his stronger right foot, also enabling him to make diagonal runs in behind his fullback as a conventional inside forward. Of all Madrid's young talents, and indeed the young talents in Europe, Vinicius is one of the most promising. Number 2, Marcos Llorente. Now 24, it's hard to consider Llorente a young talent, though after a spell on loan at Alaves and in the Madrid youth setup he has begun to emerge as a challenger to Casemiro's position. Llorente is a ball-winning midfielder who, unlike Casemiro, has greater technical ability and the ability to drive with the ball from deep in midfield. Llorente can be used in a reduced position in a midfield 3 or in a midfield double pivot. His energy and standing tackling ability makes him well suited to a high pressing system where he can push up and apply pressure and screen opposition midfielders. If Llorente can't be guaranteed first team football next season at Madrid, he must leave and would have a host of clubs interested. He'd cost around 30 million and could be a good signing for Tottenham, Borussia Dortmund, Napoli or Inter Milan. Number 3, Sergio Reguilon. An unlikely candidate to replace Marcelo at the start of the season, 22-year-old Reguilon has come out of nowhere to cement himself as Madrid's starting left-back. While still lacking the cutting edge in the final third that Marcelo has in terms of creating chances through dribbles, key passes and crosses, Reguilon is much more of an athlete than Marcelo and much better defensively, both positionally and when faced with a one-on-one. This can be seen as Reguilon has only been dribbled past 0.3 times per game this season, compared to Marcelo's 0.8 times per game. Madrid would lose Marcelo's creativity at left back, but would have a much more solid defensive option who can develop his game offensively, as he has done this season with his dribbling improving in recent games. And Reguilon will compete with Theo Hernandez to be Madrid's starting left back next year. Number 4, Federico Valverde. Valverde is a Uruguayan centre midfielder who has been pushed through from Castilla into Madrid's first team. The 20-year-old was on loan at Deportivo La Coruña last season and is now a potential starter in some games for Madrid. He's a box-to-box midfielder, similar to Modric in terms of his industrious play through tackling and interceptions, as well as his ability to dribble with the ball through midfield using his technical ability and athleticism. If playing in a double pivot, Valverde should be partnered with a more creative player like Ceballos. Valverde can improve his attacking output, such as his incisive passes, short key passes around the box to create key opportunities to match his long-range passing ability. Madrid would be naive to allow him to move in the summer, as he could progress into a potential Modric replacement. Number 5, Dani Ceballos. Ceballos was signed for 13 million from Real Betis in 2017 after an excellent 2016-17 season. After a year in the dark, he is now a first-team regular, playing alongside Modric and Casemiro in some big games. Ceballos is an advanced playmaker, similar to Modric or Isco, being a great dribbler, as well as possessing the ability to unlock structured defences through long shots or key passes. Unlike a conventional advanced playmaker, Ceballos is pretty good defensively in terms of being a tenacious tackler, so could play in a centre midfield double pivot if needed and will be a mainstay in the Madrid side for the next few seasons. Number 6, Marco Asensio. The 23-year-old Spaniard needs no introduction, pushing his name onto the world stage with some amazing long-range strikes in big games last season. Asensio would probably start on the right of a front three for Madrid. Similar to Coutinho, he's an advanced playmaker who's best out wide, so he can move into half spaces and use his dribbling pace and long shot ability to open up defences, as well as his excellent vision and passing. Asensio will be competing for the Ballon d'Or in the season to come and should be nailed down by Madrid to a long-term contract. Number 7. Cristo Gonzalez. Probably the least known on this list, Cristo Gonzalez is a 21-year-old Spanish striker who has emerged in Madrid's first team this season. He played for Tenerife before being picked up by Madrid in 2017 and scored 20 times in 54 appearances for Real Madrid B. He's a quick striker who can pull out wide and dribble at opposition defenders. He's a pretty good instinctive finisher, but I would say I would prefer him to play in front too, alongside a striker who has better link-up, such as Benzema, and this is an area of his game he could improve, but Madrid should keep hold of him as he's a good backup to have alongside Mariano. Number 8. Brahim Diaz. The 19-year-old Spaniard was signed for 15 million from Manchester City this January and is a unique talent. Diaz can play either as a wide inside forward on the left or the right, centrally behind a main striker, or even up front on his own. His small, low centre of gravity, combined with his stocky build, makes him similar to Aguero, though Diaz is much quicker and a better dribbler than his Argentine former counterpart. Diaz should be implemented in the Madrid first team as quickly as possible, as he's a huge talent who at 19 has already showed for Manchester City that he has the potential to turn into an absolute superstar. With this level of talent, combined with their financial power, Madrid should be able to create a squad capable of winning La Liga for the next 5 to 10 years. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and for more videos like this, visit the Atlantis Football YouTube channel.